I gotta say, I'm not a real big believer in demons. Now, I mean, in the New Testament, Jesus couldn't walk around the corner without finding some demoniac. But where'd they go? If somebody starts rambling wildly or foaming at the mouth, that's mental illness, and that's treatable. It's not demonic. It's 2016. Most of us here can read, and we're more educated. And we go to priests and rabbis if there's an issue that's spiritual, but most of our issues just seem more earthly. That having been said, I'm not above praying when I find myself in a tight spot. I got promoted a year ago. The raise was significant. We weren't swimming in caviar, but we bought a new house. We traded in our clunkers for new cars. They put the kids in private schools, stuff like that. Things were turning around until suddenly they turned back. My position got phased out. The bills got higher and higher until we were living off of credit cards, and then that started a downward spiral until we couldn't get our head above water. Meanwhile, we're trying to keep up appearances for the kids, for relatives, for friends, that everything is okay. Bill collectors are calling all the time. Pam and Di are fighting like cats and dogs. We're not staying in the same bed anymore. One night, I prayed, and not like a rehearsed, canned prayer you say around the dinner table. Like I really talked to God, and I said, I need something. Anything. And that night, I had a nightmare. That all this stuff I'd purchased, TVs, phones, tablets, the house itself, our cars, they were all possessed and they were tormenting me. And not like Looney Tunes, pitchforks, imps, just truly tormenting me. My car was in the driveway and it was glaring at me with these red headlight eyes. And I woke up in a cold sweat. I started walking around the house. I just noticed how big it is and all of the stuff. All this stuff. All this stuff that was supposed to make us happy. Not worried and miserable with no peace. And then I started thinking, maybe demons are still around. Maybe they've just changed their MO. I'm not that poor kid in the New Testament who's throwing himself into fires. I'm not some man cutting himself with rocks in the Gadarenes. They've adapted. They're modern with names like the latest thing or status symbol or misdirection or distraction. And then I started thinking, what if I just get rid of all of this? What if I just sell it all? We'll go live in an apartment again. We'll get the clunkers back. We'll put the kids in public school and we'll catch up. And then I got a phone call from my old boss, and he found a new position for me with opportunities for advancement and plenty of opportunities for commission. We had money coming back in again. We bought some time with our creditors. So I should be happy. I should be elated. I should be ecstatic. We can keep our stuff. I mean, my car's in the driveway and the repo man isn't behind the wheel. but I don't feel delivered. I feel repossessed.